Hey, what's going on? So it's been about a month since I've made that last video. It's currently about February 16th and just basically giving an update. But more importantly, wanted to share a lesson that I've really been implementing and realizing over the last month since I spoke. Warren Buffett, he has this saying, it's not just about how hard that you row, it's about the boat that you're in. And when you look back at that last video, you can just tell how fed up I was, how low energy I was, because at the time I was doing a lot of rowing, or in short, a lot of dialing, a lot of volume, a lot of input, for very little output. And reflecting through that, I've gotten a chance to speak to a lot of mutuals, seeing a lot of other people in the space who are actually doing a lot less rowing than I was, but we're getting a lot more out of it, which was income, in short, and opportunity, in short. And that's because they have a vehicle, they have a boat, an opportunity that allows them to do that. Now, this is not me taking away from the fact that I most definitely can do a lot more. I could have done a lot more here where I'm at, or where I was at about a month ago. But the truth is, we have such a finite amount of time in a day. And I just said to myself, you know what? Let's take a bet on myself. Let's look for other opportunities, which I have been, specifically USA ones. And I landed one. It's a company that's doing a few million a month with more than 20, 30, 40 plus sales reps, with a lot of them making over 5 figures a month, which is all great signs for me personally because it lined up with the sort of vehicle, as I was saying before. And yeah, I'm just super excited because it's like, why haven't I done this back then or even before I made all of this stuff? And it's just because, and I think this applies to a lot of other people as well. It's primarily because I wasn't ready to be uncomfortable to get the things that I want. I was making the same mistakes. As I was saying in the other video, I lacked a lot of consistency. And it's just because, number one, I wasn't clear on what I wanted, but number two, I wasn't ready to make sacrifices to get there. And it's like, how can I expect myself to achieve the things that I want if I wasn't ready to do that, right? And let me give you an example. I worked in an Australian company because I'm in Southeast Asia. So it matches up with the time zone. But I just told you that I'm working a USA company. And what does that naturally mean? It means I'm working overnight. So that was like a prime example why I haven't moved on to one. And it just didn't make sense to me that I haven't done that because it's like if my goal is primarily making a lot more, then that just makes the most sense because USD is worth at least 30% at the moment in terms of value more than the Australian dollar. And so that's a prime example of like the boat that you're in will allow you to do more for yourself. And I share this for two reasons. One, and this is just a lesson for myself, right? And I'm just sharing my opinion, but one, always make sure that the boat that you're in, the opportunity, the vehicle that you're in will allow you to achieve the things that you want to do. And number two, don't be afraid to get uncomfortable to get those things. We have such a finite amount of time. God forbid something happens to me. The last thing I'd want is for me to sit on my deathbed and think about the fact that I haven't done that yet. The fact that I haven't just gotten uncomfortable in order to at least make some sort of step forward to what I wanted. Rather than just staying where I'm at, rather than just accepting reality as it is. Because, man, there's nothing more scarier than sitting in that deathbed and having all those sorts of regrets, right? And as deep as all this sounds, this is the truth. And this is the truth that a lot of people go through, even me myself. I've been very fortunate enough to have, a lot of people that support me, a partner that supports me. I've been very fortunate enough to, set some time aside to pray a lot more about it. And here I am now. And so now it's just about cooking up and crushing it to a T. And yeah, I will keep everybody posted because we're finally making strides. And I hope if anybody else watches this gives some kind of inspiration that if you're going through the exact same thing I am, where you're busting your ass off, but you probably could be doing it somewhere else, whether it's another job, whether it's another vehicle, whether it's just anything. Like, there's something better out there for yourself. Go out and do it. Don't wait. Don't wait 2 years like I did. Because, again, we have such a finite amount of time.